Hey guys, Blank Creations here. I know I haven't made a video in way too long, but I'll explain that. I used to film with my Motorola Droid, if you didn't know, and it broke, and I never sent it back to get my warranty, so kinda just haven't been doing much. So I finally got a bigger memory card for our camera, and so now I can make some more videos, I guess. So anyway, I thought, since I never really gave you an update of like what I have going around here, or like all my tractors like I said I was going to, or like, you know, like a shop walk around or something, I thought I would just give you a walk around of like my area right here. So since I have no new projects really, I got a bunch of new things since last time, so I can show them to you, but right now I'll just kind of show you what I have. This is my AMF, and it's like the same thing as a Massey Ferguson. I'm not really sure what's different. I know it's like almost identical. I think the engines are different, because this has a Tecumseh, and I believe Massey's, if they didn't have Tecumsehs, they had a Corvette, I think they just had a different kind of Tecumseh. But this has a 10 horsepower Craftsman, but it's a Tecumseh, so I used to drive this thing a lot, but my electronics are like all messed up, I guess. As you can see, it's kind of all rigged. When I got it, it was like that. A bunch of wire ties and everything, and I have numerously tried to rewire it, but it all just needs rewired, and I've never just got new wire and kind of did. I just kind of fixed the old wire, so yeah, it's pretty junky, and the charging system never worked, so I just have to be careful when I shut it off. Besides that, it burns oil, but besides that, it's super reliable. Yeah, that's by far probably my most favorite tractor. This is my Cub Cadet. I got it from the junkyard probably, I don't know, a year or two ago. No, it was last summer, so it was about a year ago. And I got it because it was a Cub, but I knew it wasn't like nothing special. It was just like a little lightweight Cub, but it was still like the International Harvester, so I kind of liked it. But I don't know, I just always wanted one, but I paid a little too much for it. I think I paid like $70 for it, and it's a lot. It only has the 7 horsepower Briggs in it, so I think it says 7 there. It's hard to see on the camera, but yeah, it's never ran. The hood's all cracked. I just never got around to doing anything with it. I actually put it on Craigslist. I tried to sell it, but just wanted what I paid for it, so, but no, never bought anything. This is my Montgomery Wards. I got from the same junkyard. Different time though. This thing I've had for probably 2 years, and I got it because I saw people use these to make some nice race mowers, and that's when I was into building race mowers and all that, but I never really got around to doing anything with it, so I just kind of stripped it, I guess, and that's all the farther it got. I'm thinking about, it has a Peerless 800 in it. I was thinking about taking that out, putting in something else, but I don't know. I have a spare Peerless 800 anyway. But, and this is my Lawn Scout. As you can see, it's kind of stripped of everything. And I stripped it for that black Dynamark right there. It was my race mower at one time. It wasn't that bad. It just didn't have brakes and it was very scary, but yeah, it wasn't safe at all. But yeah, it was my parts mower for that, and I just kind of gave up on that because I kept frying foot trannies because they suck. But here's my spare 800. There's just some like push motors, a rust out wagon, a couple rototillers in there. That blue and white one with the 2 racing stripes was my first mower. It's a Homelite T8, had an 8 horsepower Briggs in it, and yeah, that's about it. I grinded all the gears really bad because the clutch never really engaged right, because it's like a vertical shaft, it's a horizontal shaft tranny with a vertical shaft engine. It's really weird. I can never find one to get another tranny for, so it's just kind of been sitting here for years. We've rolled it down hills and everything. It's you know, beat is an understatement. Right now it just has I took the 8 horsepower Briggs out and put it in my mud mower. And here's the 12 horsepower Tecumseh 120 part that was in my mud mower to begin with. So, yeah, I just kind of stuck it in there because I didn't have anywhere to put it. This is my old Dynamark. Has a 10 horsepower Tecumseh in it. It has front end welded solid. The steering and everything was solid, but I had stock tie rod ends on it because I wasn't very smart. I race prepped all these split trannies. I went through 3 of them. They suck. And he used to have an 8-inch in the front to a 4-inch on the pulley on the tranny, and then gear or chain, but it's kind of just missing anything now. I kind of stripped it for parts. And I showed you guys this tractor before. It's my Craftsman I got for free. It has a big hole in the transaxle. I was thinking about putting an 800 in it, and because the engine's still good and everything, but it's in H pattern, and I don't know if I really feel like cutting all that out. So if you guys think I should do it, let me know. Maybe I'll build it. And here's the Craftsman. Still leaking oil, and still runs. It just leaks so much oil. I don't want to run it. And yeah, that's about it for the Craftsman. I kind of need to get around fixing it, but I don't have much money right now, so if I tear it apart and it needs a gasket or a seal or something, and I don't have $20 to buy the seal, then it's just going to sit, and then I'm going to get tired of watching it sit, so just kind of leaving it together right now. Here's the wheel horse. Probably seen it before if you watch my videos. Hooked to my tireless wagon right now because I was camping out with some friends and need to haul some firewood, and it just was one of the only tractors I had running, so took it. Here's my MTD. Yeah, it's a pretty big, heavy MTD actually. It's got like a clutch setup, kind of like a Cub, and I got it for free. I never did anything with it, but I've never seen another one like it, so I won't part with it unless somebody offered me a decent bit of money. And now it's just kind of sitting here under this roof, just rotting away, I guess. Sad to say, but I don't know. I was going to build a pulling tractor with it, but everybody who was going to help me build one, just said, no, get a Cub, and I never got around to doing anything with it. They said it would never pull good. So, here's my Sears GT18. This was originally my first tractor. I was going to build a new pulling tractor. I traded a John Deere 130 that had been sitting outside for 10 years. It was actually an easy fix, but